Hello, folks, and welcome back to my paradise. If this is your first time visiting me, hello and welcome. My name is Bethany, and this is my boring vlog. I'm a retired funeral director turned dog groomer, and nearly 2 years ago, my man friend, our teenage daughter, and myself left our comfortable and established lifestyle in Ontario, Canada, for a life we always dreamed about. Fast-tracking our retirement plans and risking our future, we purchased 7 unseen acres in the wilderness of Cape Breton Island, Nova Scotia. We downsized everything we owned, loaded up a trailer, our dog, 2 cats, and hauled them 2,100 kilometers east to our new land. We've been navigating RV life for 20 months now, and we continue to build our property from the ground up. It's been the time of our lives, and I appreciate you following our journey. I've discovered on my life's path that all I ever wanted deep down in my core is a boring lifestyle, and by boring, I don't mean boring at all. So this week has been a tough one, guys. I'm just going to get right into it because nothing else can happen until we address this. So here we go. Listen carefully. Just so you know, we had a broken water pipe under our kitchen sink. As my daughter prepares her late breakfast, I would just sneak down here and show you. This is the culprit. As you can see, a lot of wires that connect into the power box that's on the other side there. So it's a dangerous spot to have water spraying out. Luckily, it went under the RV for the most part. Yeah, the carpet's wet here. So, we gotta run the fan on it. Doesn't help having wet towels on. So you can't use the water also, just so you know, right now it's shut off. Okay?
I was about to shower.
No, you cannot. It literally drained our entire jug of water. 1,000 liters of water.
What?
Yes, so it's currently filling up, and it could take all day to fill up, so you might not be able to shower till later. Okay? We gotta fill it back up. I had to cancel my dog today because the road is so icy. And we don't have any water, enough water to wash the dog. So,
Do you think I'm not supposed to know?
it's hard to say. We got another lay sweat coming tonight. And they say it's going to be worse than the one that we had last night. So it's hard to say. Man friend immediately jumped into action and started fixing the line, but had to run to town for a few parts. In behind this wall, which is in the master bedroom, there's the hot water tank and other lines, so he's going ahead and fixing them also, even though they didn't bust, which is probably a good thing to do. So he's in town, and I get the lovely chore of cleaning everything up and drying things up. Luckily, it's a very warm day. You hungry? Need food? Okay. Okay, let's bring it. All of this happened like the minute we opened our eyes this morning. I hadn't even made coffee yet, and I was just, you know, sometimes when there's so much chaos at once, you think to yourself and you look around like, ugh, where do I start? Where do I begin? And sometimes you just start with one little thing. So I just began by drying things up and moving fans around, letting it blow on that carpet. The water, I was wondering if it went under the wall here and into the back toy hauler section. And so I double checked that and it did. So now I have to clean that up. One thing about RV life is it's a small space, and in order to do one thing or get into one spot, you have to move things to get in there. So it always takes longer to do anything. This is not really a complaint. It's just I'm glad that we found the hole in the line. I'm glad we were able to fix it, or are able to fix it. And in behind the wall here, it's where I keep the litter box. I did notice the water did run in a little, but it stopped there. So it could have been really disastrous. 1,000 liters of water draining into the RV would have been a nightmare. So luckily it did pour out underneath, and yeah, we got lucky there. So now I just have to move everything, clean everything up, and we can get back to normal again, hopefully by the end of the day. The silver lining is that I've been meaning to clean out this closet for a long time, actually. So there's this little spot, a little bathroom inside this section of the RV, and we don't use this bathroom. And there's lots of space in the cupboard, so I thought I would move the things that were under the sink in the kitchen into here, and then I can keep under the sink in the kitchen area completely cleared out. That way, if something goes awry again, we can get in and out of there. There, the toy hauler section is completely clean. The animals have been fed. I'm going to take the garbage out and officially make some coffee. Man friend got back from town and he immediately went into action and started fixing our lines. Bless his little heart. We'll check in with him again later. First, we better go down and check the water and see. We just have to make sure that two things. One, that the water pump is still pumping water into our tank, and two, how much water we have. So it literally drained this entire jug. Oh, can you believe that? It's completely empty. There's very little down at the bottom here. Do you see that? Wow. We've emptied it out before to clean it. Like, this isn't a disaster. But it takes like a whole day and sometimes a day and a half, like a whole day and a whole night to fill it up, or at least get it 3/4 full. But oh well, we just have to be patient. Man friend is putting the final touches on his repair, and I just can't wait any longer. I need coffee.
Oh boy, oh boy. Just when your stress level gets normal. Then shove it.
Jinx. I got cocky last night, that's why. I went to bed last night saying to myself, you know, this is so comfortable, not as stressful compared to last year, and how smooth everything's been going so far. I'm never saying
Smooth.
that. Never saying that again.
Days without water along the sun-soaked road. We crossed over borders to get where we are, and it's all for you. It's all for you. It's all for you. It's all for you. I did it all for you. It's all for you. It's all for you. It's all for you. Nights without sleeping 'cause you fear the night.
So here we are. Man friend fixed the water line. Everything is just put back together and airing out at this time. We're just running some fans under there to make sure it's all dry, but you can see the new line is here. It looks good. And by 3 p.m. in the afternoon, everything was as it was. The following morning, I woke up at like 3:30, couldn't sleep. I got up, made some coffee, and I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna sit outside and enjoy the lace sweat that's coming in. And it was so peaceful, I gotta say, after that crazy day. It kind of felt nice just to sit and listen to the wind. It was very, very warm, like 9 degrees at this time. Now that RV life is back to normal, I decided to make us a nice dinner for 3 out in the shop, and I put out like the good dishes. And I actually made some homemade bread and some pull-apart buns. We had chicken Alfredo, so it was nice to have some fresh bread to go with that. Then man friend and I kind of focused on the shop a little bit. I cleaned out the wood stove and put on a fresh fire, and then man friend and I filled up our stack of firewood. So we're all set there for a while, and then I gave the shop a real good clean. I love the big, big sky that we have. You can see the storms as they happen, you know, like there's nothing blocking our view, and I love watching the end of the storm particularly. This windstorm actually was so warm and nice that it melted everything, even the snow up in the mountains. The skies lately, too, have been nothing short of spectacular. I just love the weather around here. When we moved here, we had no idea what to expect. None at all. In fact, we had no idea that we were moving to the windiest place in Canada. Genuinely clueless. Something I've been pleasantly surprised about is how beautiful the sky is, no matter the weather. Like, it could be full clouds, snowing, raining, clear. It just doesn't matter. It is absolutely beautiful around here. And it gives me great pleasure to share it with you. So our water is all filled up. It's been a day or two. Life is back to normal again. It feels good. It's been a very intense but very life-changing 20 months. We have all worked very, very hard to get to this place. We've overcome so many challenges, it's almost natural for us now. So there's something I've been meaning to do, and I said to Manfriend on the way home from the arena the other day after family skate, I need to make a stop. I need to get a little jolt to my spirit.
Still take a little more off.
I don't know if I'm fully into the Christmas spirit just yet, but I'm not really ever fully into the Christmas spirit. So we have actually a plan as a family for a gift for each other this year. I don't know if I want to share it just yet, just in case my daughter watches this, but I'll share it with you in the future, I promise. I actually look forward to it. It's going to be awesome. So I can show you now underneath the nose of the RV. We use this as a like garden shed, storage shed kind of thing. This is what I call a thigh master. Oh, look at it.
Okay, a little bit of trim work. So trim. I think we should turn it around the other side. Around it.
Oh, it just popped in a little harder. Did I turn it? Gotta tighten it more while it's up.
I will.
I thought I would take you over to the side here and show you that Manfriend put in an emergency water shutoff valve so we don't have to run all the way down to the dog shop to shut off the water. My man is a good man, let me tell you. I am pretty obsessed now with checking on the water. I mean, I was before, but even more so now. Still a full tank. And now I can focus on getting the laundry all finished, all the chores caught up, clean the last bit of the RV, give it a good vacuum, and then maybe I'll be ready to decorate for Christmas.
Wonder if you think about me like I think of you. Wonder if you dream the way I do. When you look at clouds, do you see faces as I do? Do you get caught by your own thoughts like I do? Wonder what would happen if I showed these words to you. Wonder if you laugh at my simple poetry.
Something that really stood out to me this past week, I have to share, was just how calm Manfriend and I were during the recent chaos with the water line. I've noticed, like, from the early days of us moving here to now, we barely even have to speak. We just sort of see what's happened, right away assess what needs to be done, and we just kind of jump into our roles. We don't even really have to talk about it. It's been one heck of a ride with that man, let me tell you. And if you would have told me way back when we decided we wanted to do this, move to the wilderness on Cape Breton Island, if all this work and headache were going to be a part of it, would I still have done this? And I think the answer is 1,000,000 times over yes. We got ourselves right back to square one. In fact, even better so, because I did a real good clean of the RV. It smells good. It feels good. There's no clutter or dust. And I had a really long shower. I put on a fresh pair of clothes. And I was finally able to focus on Christmas just a little tiny bit.
Ask you, I'd ask you if you'd like to run away somewhere with me, a place where we both don't have to run from ourselves. 'Cause you got something that my heart just can't ignore, that I've never felt before. And if you go, I wanna go there with you. And even I know we're not supposed to be as close as I wanna be, but if you go, I wanna go there with you. Yes, if you go, I wanna go there with you.
Hey there, friends, family, followers. If you're still here listening at the end of this video, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for watching. I genuinely didn't know what to expect out of this YouTube channel that I started. Initially, it was a little bit of a joke, you know? Then it turned into, well, maybe it's a place I can document our transition from Ontario to Nova Scotia. And now it's just become this creative outlet for me, and I genuinely enjoy putting together these videos. I could use any and all advice, maybe something I could change for you or add. Let me know in the comments. One thing's for sure, I didn't expect to make such good friends out of this channel. So you're a huge, huge part of my day, and I love having you here. I'm hoping to sneak in one more video before Christmas, and I have a little bit of a thought or plan possibly for the new year, maybe a challenge for myself. So stay tuned for that, and I will see you very, very soon. Ciao for now.